Greetings. This is Astrologer Pam Younghans, and here is my forecast for the week of January 30th to February 5th, 2023. The lack of major planetary events this week and the current easing of solar flare activity are more than made up for by the power and complexity of the full moon that occurs next Sunday. On February 5th, at 10:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, the moon will be at 16 degrees 40 minutes of Leo, opposite the sun at the same degree of Aquarius. While all full moons represent a climax of energies and a time when emotions and reactions are heightened, this lunation is significant because the sun and moon are in hard aspect to Uranus in Taurus. This creates an astrological configuration called a fixed T-square. To visualize a T-square, imagine a giant letter T in the sky, with the sun and moon positioned at the two ends of the crossbar and Uranus at the base of the stem. Energetically, a T-square indicates great tension that is looking for an outlet. And with all three planets in fixed signs, we will be dealing with immovable desires, willful emotions, stubborn attachments, and rigidity. The lessons of a fixed T-square all involve learning new ways to work with these tendencies. With next weekend's full moon, we will be asked to find new levels of detachment and objectivity. Our ability to be flexible in changing conditions will likely be tested. Uranus, sitting at the base of the stem of the letter T, is at the apex of the T-square configuration. The planet in this position indicates the manner in which the tension of the T-square is likely to be expressed. With Uranus at the apex, people tend to ignore the rules, especially if those rules interfere in some way with their need for freedom of expression. New awareness is possible, but the insights received may cause turmoil in established relationships. Uranus is known for manifesting through surprising events and sudden unexpected changes. It is highly electrical energy and thus resists being controlled. It is also one of the transpersonal planets, lending a tone of special karmic purposes to any events that manifest around the time of the full moon. There is a point midway through each of the fixed signs called the point of avatar. These points indicate specific work that must be done to assist humanity in our upward evolution. At the time of the full moon, the three planets in our T-square, the moon, sun, and Uranus, activate those points in Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. Here are brief descriptions of the energies represented by those 3 points, as explained by astrologer Mary Elizabeth Younghans in her book Karmic Galactic Astrology. The Leo point of avatar is being energized by the moon. This point deals with the ability to reach outward and upward toward the true spiritual self. This is the point of the vision holder, who by example creates the inner sacred space with meditation, through which energies and entities from other realms may assist and guide us as we recreate the planet. This point helps anchor in the new energy grid for planet Earth. The Aquarius point of avatar is being energized by the sun. This point deals with innovative ideas for new etheric structures, new ways of being, seeing, feeling, knowing, hearing, and creative. We work with the ability to see the threads of possible etheric structures and begin creating them on the etheric with mind imaging, sound, symbol, or word. The Taurus point of avatar will be energized by Uranus. This point deals with learning to love self and others in a detached, unselfish, unconditional way, giving and receiving love without expectation, cords, attachments, conditions, or demands. It also assists in the creation of new symbols, sounds, colors, and structures on the physical plane to help establish the new grid system on Earth. With these 3 points being activated during next Sunday's full moon, in addition to the tensions of the T-square that will be playing out, it may be an eventful weekend. It's clear that we are at a very significant crossroads in our evolutionary timeline. No doubt we are laying the groundwork for the new energies to come in March, when Saturn enters Pisces and Pluto steps into Aquarius. Here are this week's most important planetary aspects, with my brief interpretations of each. There are no major aspects exact on either Monday or Tuesday. On Wednesday, the Sun is sextile Chiron. We have an opportunity to focus on inner work as we understand that insecurities are an indicator that an aspect of our being doesn't believe in itself and needs our loving attention and support. On Thursday, with Venus semisquare Eris, tensions arise in relationships if one party feels that their needs are being discounted or ignored. On Friday, the Sun is square Uranus. The effects of Sunday's full moon are activated 2 days in advance as the Sun exactly squares Uranus today. Unsettled energies, restlessness, and even rebelliousness are expressed through unexpected actions and events. On Saturday, Venus is square Mars. Relationships are tested. Tempers flare quickly if someone feels taken for granted. On Sunday, Jupiter is opposite Ceres. We are aware of a strong need to express individuality and independence, but may also have difficulty saying no, or even maybe later, to loved ones. And the full moon is at 10:28 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Sunday. Emotions are strong and may be expressed in dramatic fashion. If your birthday is this week, an inner restlessness drives you to make important changes this year. You have great energy at your disposal once you figure out what you really want, and thus can direct your vital energies with intention. Before that occurs, you may feel like you're spinning your wheels at times. Give yourself the space to try out different options before settling on a single course of action. This is also a year of healing, when you are more able to love all aspects of yourself, including any underlying securities you may discover. This is Astrologer Pam Younghans, wishing you an insightful week. Thank you for being with me on this journey.
We hope that you have enjoyed this article. For over 30 years, we at Inner Self have sought to encourage new attitudes and new possibilities. For more inspiration, visit us at innerself.com. Thank you. Visit the Inner Self Market for new attitudes and new possibilities. You'll find inspiring books, wonderful music CDs, audiobooks, card decks, candles, jewelry, gifts, all kinds of wonderful things. Visit us at market.innerself.com.